Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we got something really special. We're going to be doing a brand new segment on the channel. You've seen cooking introduced into the channel, but now we're actually creating an entire segment based on it. Today we're with Chef Antonio. I'll throw it to him right away, but I'll explain to you why we are here. This is Sorrentinos. We're in Edmonton, so this might not be familiar to you, but Sorrentinos has been a backbone, a pillar in our community since the early 80s. They've been doing great things for the community. They never like a shout out. So I'm loud, I'm gonna give them a shout out. But as a lot of you noticed during the pandemic, we were out feeding a lot of the shelters, a lot of the homeless community, and that would not have been possible had Sorrentinos not let us use their kitchen. To make 8-10 trays of pasta out of a home kitchen is next to impossible.
That was fun.
That was fun. It was fun. I like doing that.
It was fun.
So that's why we're here today to start our first episode. Both of us, obviously, I got an Italian background. You can hear it more in him. I move my hands more, so that's me being authentic.
Yeah, but today you are the Italian chef, not me, okay?
Today I'm the Italian chef.
Okay.
So, that was just a little bit of the background why we're here. But going forward, this is going to be the starting point. We're going to be doing something amazing, and I'm going to kick it over to Chef Antonio so he can explain who he is and what we're going to be doing today for our very first episode.
Okay, first of all, thank you for being here, and I love your channel. I watched the video, and thank you for all the insight you shared with us, and keep going. Okay, so why we are here today?
You tell me. I see ingredients.
Okay.
I see a table.
Okay, so
it looks like you do this quite often.
Yeah, all right. So I'm Antonio Tardi. I'm the chef instructor here at Cooking Classes. And we had a chat a few days ago. Say, let's do something together. I said, okay, I can challenge you then to make some nice pastas. So, but not open the box and cook the pasta, but make the pasta.
No, I'm not going to be happy with
from
that.
the beginning, right? So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna do fresh pasta, all right? Exactly. So you're gonna do fresh pasta here. Where are you going? Where are you running?
Oh, I'm scared already. I'm scared. Okay.
So you're gonna make the pasta.
Someone get me $100 bill.
We're gonna make the pasta. So you're gonna make the pasta. I'm gonna assist you. So and after the pasta, we're gonna stretch the fresh pasta, right? And then maybe we can shape some different kind of pasta.
Different kinds of pasta.
Yeah,
okay.
We can do, I don't know, tagliatelle. We can do pappardelle. We can do some tagliolini, angelaire. We can do some botai as well, right? We can show to our friend how to make botai at home, and we can also show them how to make pasta without having any kind of equipment, just with a knife, cutting board, and our hand. Okay.
So you're gonna put me through a lot of work, I hear.
Yeah, it's a lot of work today. Yes, you better get ready. So, and after that, we're gonna cook the pasta, and that is where I'm gonna challenge you. Are you ready for the challenge?
Are you? Are you?
I know you're very competitive. So. Okay, so let's start, okay? I think this is 500 grams, right?
Well, 500 minus some recreational
that's
usage.
Okay. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna do the egg pasta dough. Do you want the gloves or you want to use your bare hand inside? Put the gloves.
Okay, fine.
You don't want it?
Because I'm a little Italian. I understand why he's saying this.
Yeah, I think it's better. You know why? I personally, I don't like when I do the pasta and all this pasta goes around.
Medium gloves.
That's gonna fit you perfectly. Trust me.
Sorry, this is OJ. I'm gonna take this one from OJ's playbook. I don't see this working for me.
Okay, Chris, this is an easy task. I'm sure you can do it.
Even for me.
No, well, it's overall.
Overall.
Okay, it's an easy task. I'm not challenging you now. Okay, so we're gonna make some pasta dough. Usually, I think we should share with our friends there. When we do a pasta dough, like the basic recipe is always 1 kilo of flour, right? 00 flour, and about 6 to 9 eggs.
Can you explain what 00 flour is?
Well, 00 flour is refined flour, right? It's the finest grain of flour, which is indicated to do egg pasta. All right. So as I said, for 1 kilo of flour, 6 to 9 eggs. Depends on the size of the eggs, right? And then eventually along the way, if we need a little bit of water, we added the water. Okay, we're gonna see how they
Based on texture.
Based on our texture, you got it, right? So at the beginning will be a little bit hectic because the hydration happen when we let the pasta rest, right? So when we mix it, it look that is a little bit dry, but you know it's always better
as
to
it sits.
as
It works the moisture through.
Yes,
Keep this in mind.
how the hydration start is when it sits, when it rests, when the dough relax. So the gluten proteins get really activated and start to release all the liquid from the eggs and eventual additional water we're gonna add. Okay. So don't get frustrated if the dough look dry. Okay. All right. So let's do that. So I'm gonna add you the egg. So this is 500 grams of flour, right? Yep. So we're gonna add right now. This is 3, right? 4, 5. Okay. So basically, it's gonna work out.
Don't. So what are you doing?
It's gonna work out 100 gram, 1 egg for 100 grams of flour.
One egg per 100 grams of flour. Okay.
Okay. So now what you want to do? You want to mix this egg first. Only the egg. You want to whisk with your fingers, right? Yes.
Right.
Go ahead.
Don't worry. When I'm done, it ain't gonna be dry. It's never dry when I put my fingers in. All right.
You're doing good. Excellent.
Not used to hearing a guy say that, but okay. I warned you I was Italian, so don't get mad.
So that's nice. It's coming quite well. Mm-hmm. So now when you whisk the eggs with your hand, you want to start to pull in the flour slowly, and then mix it, yeah. Just add a little bit and then you mix it. Then when the flour gets incorporated in the eggs, then you add some more flour.
So all I'm doing here is I'm using my thumb, occasionally pulling a little more flour into the mix it around, you know.
I can turn this one for you.
You want me to go both hands in?
Yes,
All right.
yes.
Oh, there we go.
We're gonna do kind of mixer simulation
Just
here, right?
tag team.
Yeah.
I don't play well with others, people.
So that's good.
All right.
We still have a lot of moisture, right?
So, very much.
Very much, exactly. So the hard part is coming, but I'm sure we can overcome it, right?
So now I'm incorporating larger, like a twisting motion, really working it in, grabbing as much of that extra flour.
Yes.
Using anywhere that you can see a little extra moisture, trying to get the flour into there.
And what you are doing is totally correct. You know, sometimes, you know, when I have like guests in the classes, right, they're this first timer making pasta dough, they always try to, you know, they work the hand like pulling apart the flour, but we want to keep together,
incorporate
right?
Yeah,
incorporate it. That's good. That's very good. Okay, so that's excellent. Should we check the texture? What do you think? I think we have enough.
Moisture, yeah.
Moisture is there. This is very important, right? But at the same time, at this point, because you see you have enough moisture here, but we still have some dry flour here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna add a little bit of water. You keep mixing, I'm gonna get some water for you, okay?
So what he was referring to is this little extra bit of dry flour still left in the bowl. He's gonna bring a little water over. I'm gonna work it down into the bowl.
All right. Just gonna add you some water here, right?
This is like 50, 70 mils. You don't have
to,
you judge by what you see, not necessarily by what we're doing. Because it might be more humid where you are, might be drier where you are.
You're right.
You don't know what your kitchen looks like. So the more times you do this, the more you'll get used to what it's supposed to look like. But it's always good to do a test batch and then adjust from there.
Yeah. So basically, maybe we had 3 tablespoons of water, 4 tablespoons of water, I would say. Just
sure, for people that drink their water in tablespoons.
Which is me. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, like back home, when my grandma used
Brooklyn?
to Brooklyn, yeah. So when she used to make the pasta and then she needs some extra moisture, sometimes they had the leftover broth, you know, like a chicken broth or a beef broth that is always available, right? So yeah, you can replace water with broth if you wish, right, to give some extra flavor. So
Well,
what do you think
maybe
here?
update
That's good.
update our viewers. Where's your family from?
All right. My family. Well, I'm originally from Naples.
Naples?
Naples is the south of Italy. All right. So I like to say the best part of Italy.
Absolutely. My family is from the Reggio Calabrese. So
yeah, we are neighbors.
neighbors, basically.
Yeah, neighbors. We are cousins.
Probably would have fought if we grew up together, but it doesn't matter. It's all good now. You don't fight when there's food. You love when there's food. But not when there's the last piece left. Then you fight over it again.
So Chris, at this point, so this is excellent, okay? Well done.
I try my best.
So now we want to mix it on
Should
the
I change
table.
up my gloves?
No, you know what? You want to clean your gloves with the flour. Just rub your hands here.
And put it back into the mix?
Yeah, and just clean your hand with the flour, and then you can use it here to mix.
Oh, look at that.
Look at it. This is what you do. Okay, so at this point, that's excellent. Okay, that's very good pasta dough that is coming out here. So now we want to do some kneading. Okay, so when we do the kneading, and I'm sure you have enough strength in your arm, right? So we're gonna lift with your fingers right here. Then you're gonna push down and roll it, right? Maybe 2-3 times this direction. Then we turn it and we're gonna mix in this way, right? So 2-3 times one direction, and then we turn it the dough and we keep mixing. Maybe 5 more minutes until it's nice and smooth. All right.
5 minutes. Jeez.
Okay, maybe 3.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, when you press it down, just roll it out. Yes, this is the motion. Yes, excellent. Okay, that's good.
And the whole point to this, I don't know if you can see the motion really close, but you're not just mixing and doing this, you're actually almost like grinding it. So what you see how you're making layers, but you're working all the moisture and all the dry ingredient back together. You really want that gluten to start building as it sits. Yeah.
Exactly.
There we go.
That looks good. That looks extremely good.
We're getting there.
So you know already what kind of pasta you want to shape later?
No,
Something that reminds you your background and your grandma cooking for you.
She just made big plates of everything, so it really didn't matter. So it's, I would love to make a tagliatelle.
Oh, okay.
I think it might be fun to show people something like bow ties.
Okay,
But
that's good.
I'm pretty much good for anything, because we're going to be back and we're going to do this again, but we're going to have a live audience next time so people can critique us and then try everything at the end.
Big challenge for real.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I don't back down from nobody.
I think we are good to go.
He's not done yet. Here we go.
Okay, so Chris, you know what? I'm very impressed. This pasta is excellent because you can see that it starts to smooth it out, right? It's not too rough, and we can see that the flour is well incorporated with the eggs and everything. So now we need to give them this dough about 20 minutes, half an hour rest.
Okay.
This is where the magic happens. And then the dough is going to relax and it's going to get ready for us to stretch it and make our tagliatelle. Okay? Chris, this dough is amazing. Well done, my friend.
So
That's very good.
how long did we let this sit, just in case they forgot?
30 minutes minimum.
30 minutes.
Okay? Room temperature.
At room temperature. Yeah, a lot of people put it in the fridge. I don't know why. If you're doing it overnight, maybe that's okay.
Yeah, like if you do today and the dough today, you use the dough tomorrow, then you put in the fridge because you don't want to leave the dough out. But if we make the dough today and we use it at the same time, room temperature, because we want the dough to be
Pliable.
Yeah, you know, flexible and soft. Look
You
at
gotta
it.
stretch it out.
Look at it, Chris. Touch it. This is a perfect texture. Look at it.
Yeah, I like.
You like it?
I like
so
it.
that's good. Okay, so
We
right
gotta
now,
make 2 next time.
right now, we're gonna put this thing on the side. So this is the dough that you did it. So, you know, just quickly to explain, the dough needs to be the right texture. If it's too wet, then it's gonna stick with your rolling pin or pasta machine. If it's too dry, while you stretch it, it can tear apart and break. So this one is quite okay, but just in case, we're just gonna add a little bit of flour. Just like this, look at it.
Well, you
Can you try?
What?
I miss it?
There we go. We gotta.
Look at it.
There we go. See, that's how it. Look at that. That was perfect.
That's perfect.
I don't know if you were watching,
That's
if you caught that. Cameraman can back it up, play it back and forth a few times. That's how it's done.
Okay, so you want to press this one a little bit because this one right now, we cannot press through this pasta machine, right? So before we pass through pasta machine, we want to just press it, just give a little stretch, just to help us the process when we put it through the rolling pasta machine, right? So just want to do a little bit like this, right? So as you can see, the dough is sticking with the rolling pin, but you know, we take our time because we don't want to put too much flour, if not get too dry. And
I'm just going to show everybody something. Normally I like to do it with like a towel, a damp towel, but what Chef did was just put this under here so that this, when you're pushing, it has a more
gripped,
solid
right?
base.
Yeah, it's very
a little more
important.
grip. I use a towel. This is just paper towels that are wet. That helps it from sliding too much.
Oh, thank you for noticing that.
Oh, well, I've been around the block a few times.
All right, so Chris, I'm gonna stretch a little bit of pasta for you here, okay? So I'm gonna be your assistant.
Oh, wow, okay.
All right?
I'm going to go have a break.
No, stay here because you have a lot of work to do. No, stay here. I'm gonna
Work?
stretch some pasta here. Well, look at it. Touch it. Very nice. This is a very nice dough. So we're starting the pasta machine from the widest number, right? So the bigger number with widest opening between two rollers, and slowly we're gonna narrow it down.
Can you explain why it's important to bring it down in steps? Because a lot of people I see, they just throw it through and they crush it.
Well, everything takes time and it needs to be gradually. You don't want to rush the process. It's like life, same thing, right? So you don't want to rush much
We're
the
a
process.
very lazy people, so this is our excuse. We're enjoying the process of life.
I know, and in the kitchen, in the cuisine, is about patience, right? So good stuff, you need to give the time to develop, right?
Yes.
So I don't know if your line of business is the same.
No, we gotta make those sales. I'm kidding. I'm retired. I don't sell nothing.
All right, so that's good. So you know, I don't know if you realize, until now I did not add any flour at all, right? But at some point we need flour because more I put through this machine, more the water is gonna be push it out, and more the dough is gonna be sticky, and we don't want the dough to be too sticky. We need to always balance a good humidity, right, and dryness, right? So it's always balance. It's always about balance, right? So to do that, to figure it out, we need to use our senses, right? In this case, our touching the dough. We're gonna decide if we need to add some more flour. Check it out. We're still good.
I think
right?
we're still okay.
We're still okay.
Yeah.
So another thing that, you know, as you can see, I start at number 7. And now I'm at number 3, pretty much. The dough didn't stretch much, right?
No.
But the dough start to stretch the last couple of numbers. This is where you get the maximum extension, okay? So, look at it. Now I'm sure it's gonna double up. Look at it, you know? You can see the beauty that comes out. I love making pasta.
It is quite relaxing, yeah.
It's quite relaxing. So that's good. Now we're gonna put a little bit of flour here, okay? Of course, we're gonna stretching around.
I'm all about the results, the show stuff.
All right, so I'm ready to give you results, okay? I'm almost there.
You're almost there.
Okay, so this is almost done.
So you can start, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but you can actually start seeing his fingers through it.
Exactly, that's a very good point. That's a very good point. So we need to see through, right? You see the shade of my finger behind? So that means the pasta is almost ready. Because we don't want this big, thick kind of pasta. We want a nice, thin layer
Or else
you
you
know?
won't be able to chew through it.
Yeah, no, well, also at the same time, you know, it's more enjoyable too, right?
I don't
Okay.
know, there's a lot of bitter, you know, tough people out there. But we don't deal with them. They don't get to sit at our table. Look at that.
That's
There.
ready. That's
that
ready.
one's ready.
That's ready. Okay. All right. So, what we want to shape?
You know what? Let's start with a tagliatelle.
Tagliatelle. All right. So this tagliatelle. This is a little bit too long tagliatelle. Then
Yeah,
we're gonna
which-
cut in a half. Okay. So before we start to do tagliatelle, because it's gonna be, we're gonna do this tagliatelle with our hand without the machine, because we want to explain
whole
that
experience.
it's possible to do.
Maybe you don't have the money to have
Without-
a pasta roller. You just, you know, you don't have a giant slab of marble, granite, marble. What is this? What are them? It's something much harder than even my head.
Okay, so we want to make sure that we had enough flour because we're gonna roll the pasta,
Yeah.
right? And we don't, if it's too sticky, then it's gonna be difficult to unfold after, right? So then we're gonna start to fold this way. This is your tagliatelle, okay?
You notice he's slowly working me off the table. It's his show now.
No, I'm gonna give to you. I'm gonna give to you. I'm gonna give to you. All right. So tagliatelle. Let's see. We need to cut across a 1/4 inch. Would you agree this is a 1/4 inch, Chris?
Not a chance. That's almost half an inch, but that's okay. We're very gracious in our portions.
Okay. So 1/2 inch. Okay. So then this is your tagliatelle. Okay.
This is
Then
a pasta hanger, because I know some people like some well-hung pasta.
so Chris, then you're gonna do some angelier, right?
Okay.
As well, right? So angelier, you want to cut a little bit thinner. So this is your angelier, right? You can do even thinner, right? So you just want to take your time and do it. Okay?
All right.
Right, so you go ahead
So I can
now.
do whatever I want.
I'm gonna stretch some more pasta.
Don't
Okay.
use these fancy things yet? Ooh.
This one we can do after for the
After,
pappardelle.
after.
All
Yeah.
right, so you go ahead, shape some tagliatelle.
So they got me on the cheap labor board, so cue the time lapse.
Okay. So Chris,
Yeah.
can you show us how to make farfalle now? All right, so let's make few farfalles.
All right, let's do this. Let's get that in half. Let's do that. Get this out of here. Do a little bit of that. Don't need that. Let's do that, that, and that.
Perfetto, wonderful.
Yeah,
they can be- yeah, that's okay.
Let's get rid of a little bit of this.
All right.
Don't need that. Amateurs, my goodness. All right. Do that. Do that. All right. So now you just take these guys.
Cut in a half to be.
Yeah, I want 8 out of this.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you don't have to do anything too special here. You can do it both with a flat edge, or the next ones we'll do with whatever you call this, zigzaggy, fancy edge. Little poke in the center, pinch them together.
Wow, that's beautiful. I'm so impressed.
That'll be $40, please. I'm gonna
For
stick
one bow tie?
Well,
For a portion.
but one that I made.
Okay, no, I agree.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
A little bit of that, a little bit of this. Hey, look at that. Yeah, they're not very pretty, but you know what?
Oh, they're pretty actually. They're very nice. Look at it. Beautiful.
Look at that. Ooh. Squish it good. Hack these guys up. Look at that.
Yeah,
Nice thing about these
nice.
guys is they hold a lot of sauce.
Yes.
So you can get a. Why would you spend all day making sauce if you're going to have a noodle that doesn't even hold it? That's what you got to use. Hey, look at that.
That's very good. Let's do this farfalle as well, Chris.
Okay.
And then maybe we can, after that, thinking about how to cook them.
How to cook them? Okay.
Mm-hmm. You have any sauce in your mind that, or you want to keep secret for the challenge?
Oh no, it's a secret. I don't give my enemies any time to adapt.
Okay.
Let's do that. Give it a little bit of this. All right, same idea. Let's do this.
Oh, that's nice. They're gonna be pretty.
They're gonna do that. They're gonna do that. Should we make some small ones? No,
Oh,
we'll
you can make some big ones.
yeah, we'll make some.
Yeah.
Do this.
That's beautiful.
It's like we meant to do it.
That's they look good, Chris.
It's an accident. It's
Well
an
done,
accident.
well done, well done. So, Chris, at this point, you know, like when we have like a fresh pasta like this one, beautiful you make it with a very good pasta dough which you made it. So we want to let them dry a little bit, as you said before. In this way, the sauce is getting in the pasta more intensely, and when you eat it, it's just going to be an explosion of flavor. All right, so let them dry up a little bit, and we set up the stage for the challenge. Are you ready?
Oh, let's do this.
Okay.